Hey guys, what's up? Commando here, and welcome to my WWE Payback 2015 review. And if you're wondering why this is looking a little different from normal, it's because my computer broke on Sunday. Wouldn't turn on. It's busted. I don't know what's wrong. Put it to the computer guy today, so hopefully it gets fixed. And my nose is itchy, so I'll keep going like this for 17 times in a row. And the reason this is up so late is because I didn't have time to record it in the morning because I had to start work early, an hour early today, and I'm rather tired. I've been awake since 12 p.m. on Sunday, UK time. It's now 9:15 at night. That's a lot of hours. And I only start to feel tired about 6 o'clock. I took a 5-hour energy when I was at work. I was sort of starting to go while I was working, so I was like, 5-hour energy time. But anyways, enough of the rambling. Let's go to Payback. Let's talk about Payback. Right, first off in the pre-show, there was this downright horrible, phony, fake, forced promo from the Bellas, more so Bray. This whole attempt at crying crap over Daniel Bryan, just horrible. You can just tell it's not like sincere, I guess. It just doesn't seem real, you know. I mean, obviously it isn't, but well, to an extent it is, the Daniel Bryan injury, but it just, I don't know, it just seemed cheesy, phony crap. But yeah, nothing much else to say about that. Then we got a bonus match, R-Truth versus Stardust. Now you may say, oh my god, really? This was actually a decent match, you know, nothing memorable, but it was actually a pretty decent match. Eventually, R-Truth got the win. I thought Stardust was going to win because he had his disaster kick thing, which is actually won the match a couple of times, but Truth won. He kicked out of it. And next, the announcement of Stone Cold's podcast returning with the one behind the one in 21 and 1, Paul Heyman. I was like, yes, that should be awesome, and it's on June 1st. So I'll be looking forward to that. And they went to the social media lounge thing for Sheamus's Q&A session, and they asked, why did you make your hair look that bad, or something like that, and he just like went mental. It was funny. He was really good here. Sheamus was really good heel stuff. But that one about the hair, that was really funny. But then we go on to, they're now calling them the Mega Powers. It was the Meta Powers for a while. It's the Mega Powers, Curtis Axel and Macho Mandow versus the Ascension, and I couldn't believe it. Axel came out to Hulk Hogan's music, dressed like Hulk Hogan, and he even had his bloody beard shaved into the Hogan stash. I was like, what? I couldn't believe it. I thought it was awesome. I thought it was truly awesome. He had the leg drop and everything on him. He doesn't have a good leg drop. If we're going to continue, he needs to work on that leg drop. It doesn't look very good. But we didn't even get to see an elbow. We didn't even get to see the elbow drop from Macho Man. I was like, what? I mean, I don't mind the Ascension winning, but I was like, come on, we want to see the freaking elbow. I guess the one time I'm kind of pissed that the Ascension won, but it was only lasted like 2 minutes 50 seconds, and the Truth match lasted 6 minutes 50 seconds. Yeah, not much more about the pre-show. We go on to the main show with Sheamus defeating Dolph Ziggler in 12 minutes 20 seconds. I don't really remember a whole lot from this. Oh, yes, I do. The ending. Bloody shit, Ziggler did a headbutt, and he busted his fucking head open big time. I thought he maybe bladed, but then I seen afterwards the video on WWE.com, and I was like, holy shit. A massive, massive bloody gash there. 10 stitches to close it. It's insane. Got a really itchy beak for some reason. But Sheamus won after that headbutt thing. What did he do again? Doesn't actually say here in the recap. I'm sure he headbutted Sheamus and then Sheamus hit the brogue. I think that's how it went. There's some backstage crap with JJ, security, Rollins and Kane. Kane says he hasn't thought about what he's going to do. There was a really good promo from the New Day. I just love them guys, you know, they're just doing the heel thing really well right now. I just love it. There's a thing about the Baltimore Ole's or something, some crap, and they wrecked them. I can't really remember, but it was funny. But this was probably the best match of the night for me again with the tag titles. This was just, why can't we get this quality of match on Raw and SmackDown for tag team matches, especially in the main event, because the main event tag matches fucking suck. But then again, when you've got Kane, Orton, Big Show in these matches, that kinda is gonna happen. But this match was so damn good. So freaking good. Cesaro and that had new gear. Cesaro had this sexy purple cardigan jumper thing. I love it. But the first fall went to Tyson Kidd and Cesaro. They did this Cesaro swing thing. The Cesaro swing dropkick combination. There's a nasty biggie belly to belly to Kidd on the floor. Just sort of flicking through the highlights here. Oh yeah, Biggie did the spear to Cesaro through the ropes out to the outside. Oh yeah, the fall 2 went to the New Day. When Biggie and Kingston tried to do their double team, but Biggie went down too quick, and he basically just did the big ending, and Kofi just sort of flew in 10 seconds later for funsies. Next, the third fall went to the New Day, but I couldn't believe how it ended. I was like, what? Like, I actually thought Cesaro and that was going to win it for a second. But Xavier Woods like sneaked into the ring and rolled up Cesaro, and the referee thought it was Kofi, and they got the win. It was really good actually. They really getting the New Day over as like legitimate heels, and I love it. I think they're doing really something. They're actually doing really well. But for a second I legitimately thought Cesaro and Tyson Kidd was gonna win it back. They did like a double team elbow thing. It was just a great match, you know. I can't really remember it because it was like freaking, I don't know, like 18 plus hours ago. Why is my nose itchy? I don't know. But after that, we see the big guy being interviewed by Baron Saxton. Nothing much there. Then on to Bray Wyatt versus Ryback. Also, the 2 out of 3 falls match, 12 minutes 40. Bray Wyatt versus Ryback was 15:36. Holy shit. But this match started off really boring. It was shit. Like, the first half of it was shit. But Wyatt could have killed Ryback. He could have. I'm not joking. Ryback was on the outside, on the ground, Then Wyatt goes for the senton backsplash thing. Now, you're supposed to land with like your upper back on the guy and like your arse crack on the floor. Wyatt did not do this. Wyatt landed with his entire body on Ryback, and I wouldn't be surprised if Ryback legit broke a rib or something, because that looked fucking sick. Wyatt's a fucking big guy, and he landed right on him, completely on him. I was like, what the fuck, Bray? That was just insane, absolutely insane. Ryback caught a pretty sweet powerbomb at some point. I can't really remember much about it. But like the second half of the match was pretty decent actually for Bray Wyatt and Ryback. Eventually it ended pretty well actually. Like Wyatt went for the Sister Abigail, Ryback countered, goes for Shell Shock, but Wyatt like grabbed the turnbuckle thing and exposed it, and then wham bam, thank you slam, slammed him into the turnbuckle. Sister Abigail, catching flies in his gob. Okay, let's stop. Yes, we see a video preview for Money in the Bank, which is on June 14th. Which means that Elimination Chamber is in 2 weeks. And then 2 weeks after that, it's Money in the Bank. Is WWE trying to kill me right now? Like, that's fucking too much. We're all gonna have to stay up all night. You motherfuckers. Next, we have John Cena versus Rusev in the I Quit match. Lasted 27 minutes 58 seconds, which is fucking insane. But it was a good match. It was a really good match. I did quite enjoy it. As for memorable moments, I can't really remember, it's because it was so long ago, but it was a good match, it was a good match. And I gotta say, something I remembered is Rusev's facial expressions are gold. Pure gold. This guy is just hilarious, whenever Cena would not quit, and he's just like about crying and in shock, and it's just gold, pure gold. I love Rusev. It just there were so many times throughout the match where I was just sitting like laughing to his facial expressions. Just awesome. But there was a point where like Cena AA'd him on the stage thing, and like fireworks and shit went off. And like just before that, like Rusev found the fireworks and he hit it, and then he's like, it was kind of funny. And before that as well, like I think they might have like improvised a spot, because I think Rusev tried to do the Alabama Slammer on this table and it didn't break. And then Cena like no-sold it and got up and like plonked up against the crowd thing. And then like eventually Rusev was like hiding behind it. I'm just going by memory here. I can't actually see where the hell it is. Oh yes, Cena speared Rusev through the barricade wall at one point. Oh yeah, Cena was hitting Rusev with a laptop a couple times, and Rusev with the awesome facial expressions again. I can't see it. He drove Cena through the table. Okay. Oh yeah, Rusev knocked him out with the accolade. He was done, but he was like out of it. So Rusev thought he won, but no. Oh yeah, Rusev. It eventually ends with Rusev opening up the bloody turnbuckle, and I was like, Cena wins. He countered it and hit the STF. We've seen this before with Orton. Oh yes, intelligence equals insulted. But anywho's, Bloody Lana came up and grabbed the microphone and like quitted for Rusev. Like Rusev was screaming in Russian, Bulgarian, chicken dinner version 2. And then Lana just popped up, so quit. I didn't think that was how it was gonna go. I thought she maybe would like throw the towel in or something, but decent. And we're 50 minutes already. Okay, great. Oh yeah, there's a funny segment with the New Day drinking glasses of milk and saying that they're role models. They never lie, never cuss, never complain. And then Byron Saxton tells them that they'll be defending the titles in the Elimination Chamber match, and then New Day proceeds to cuss and complain. It was actually really funny, you know. These guys are great as heels, absolutely great. I'm glad they finally, went for them as heels because it's working really well. Next we have Naomi Tamina versus the Bella Twins. Lasted a whole 6 minutes 13, and I don't remember one single thing from this match. Naomi and Tamina won. I couldn't even remember. I don't know. I'm looking through the highlights and I'm like, I guess this happened. Nothing memorable. But then again, they don't get the chance to put on anything memorable. Next, we're backstage with Rusev and Lana. Rusev tells Lana to get out. Yeah, she got out after the second time. We get the Daniel Bryan recap crap. Saying there'll be a new Intercontinental Champion in the Elimination Chamber match. My guess is it'll be Sheamus. Then we're on to King Barrett versus Neville. Decent match, you know. Typical match that we've seen from Neville, you know, doing all the stiffs. But it ended with a count out for Neville. Barrett just didn't want to get back in. He was like, I'm afraid I've got some bad news, Neville. I ain't getting back in the ring, you big-eared bastard. Then he left. But then after the match, Barrett gets back in the ring and beats Neville down. Throws him to the outside, slams him into steel steps, slams him into the barricade, gets back in the ring, puts on his king gear. Neville gets up, suplexes down Barrett. Neville goes up, hits the red arrow, bada bing, bada boom. Segment over. Some stupid thing with J&J Security and Rollins. They say Kane. They try to smooch him on the cheeks. He says no. Then we see the video package for the main event. A rather good main event, by the way. We're gonna get into it. Sorry if I don't seem really like enthusiastic or whatever. Just I've been awake for like fucking 34 hours. But I don't feel like really tired. I just kind of feel meh, you know. Anywho's, this was a decent match. Still, the tag match was my favorite match. It was just better in my opinion. But what did I say? I don't know. Maybe I didn't say it in the predictions video, but I knew it was gonna happen. The Shield hit the triple power bomb, bitches, and some people was booing. I was like, what? You don't like this? Maybe they thought Reigns and Ambrose was like joining the Authority, but then Dean Ambrose and that epic laugh, and then no, and then Reigns no, and then they just beat the shit out of Rollins. It was awesome. Knew it was gonna happen, and I'm glad it happened because it was amazeballs. Just an all round good match, you know. I don't know if you can hear that, but my sister's getting in trouble from my mum. But they started beating up Rollins. Oh, by the way, they triple powered them, triple power bombed them through the announce table, and then they double, try to double power bomb. No, they try to double power bomb, I guess, Rollins through the table, but they didn't manage because Kane came in, and then they power bombed him onto the table, but it didn't break. Crowd chanted one more time. They did it again, and it broke. Pardon. And then eventually, like after this, like Roman Reigns and Dean Ambrose like went at it, got naked and started getting jiggy with each other. Yeah, it happened, and it was entertaining. I'm kidding, that didn't happen. But Roman was like, "Oh, whoever loses buys the beers," and Ambrose like didn't even respond to him. He's like, "Bruh, I'm gonna be mastering some titties after this. I don't care who the fuck wins." But I'm just sort of trying to flick through. I can't remember much moments, but it was a good match. It was a good match. There was a pretty sweet powerbomb from Reigns to Ambrose. I'm still waiting for the time that Roman Reigns is going to break his fist or his hand or his elbow or his shoulder. He's putting a lot of fucking force into those punches into the mat. It happened to Orton. It's going to happen to Reigns. But yeah, the ending was kind of lackluster in my opinion. It just seemed like not believable in a way. Like Kane took out Reigns with the steel steps, then he chokeslammed him onto the steps, which is understandable for Reigns to be out. But Ambrose, Orton drops Kane from behind and gets into the ring. I don't know what he did to Kane. I can't remember. Oh yeah, Rollins tried to do the middle rope DDT on Orton, but Orton counters, RKO's J&J, ferret security, drops Rollins with power slam from the top rope. I think he caught him from the top rope. Orton delivers an RKO Kane. Then it doesn't say where Ambrose got out here, but Ambrose got wrecked by Kane too, just being hit by the steps. But there was quite a bit of time between this and the ending. I still feel Ambrose should have came in, but eventually Rollins hit the pedigree on Orton and won. I was like, like it was a good ending, but I think they should have worked on the pedigree more because it didn't really look like, I can't really think of the word. It didn't really look powerful enough, in my opinion. But when I watched the replay, I was like, it's okay. But overall, a pretty good show. Decent. Obviously, could have been better. Could always be better. But the tag match delivered yet again. I'm looking forward to the Elimination Chamber Tag Team Championship match. I'm not looking forward to staying up all night yet again. I never do. But I am interested because this match will probably be freaking awesome. I wouldn't be surprised if like Rowan and Harper's in it and people will be in it. I wonder if they'll shove like the Mega Powers in there and like the Ascension. Oh my god, my shoulder. That's the only problem with being on my fucking laptop. I gotta sit on my bed like this and it fucking hurts. But if you've gotten through this far in the video, tell me who you think's gonna be in the chamber match. In both chamber matches. The IC match I think will be, let's plonk this down a bit. I think will be Sheamus, Ziggler, Barrett, Neville, maybe R-Truth and Stardust, maybe. That actually sounds pretty right. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if I'm right there. In tag, I'll go with Saron Kidd, New Day, obviously, Eric Rowan, Luke Harper, maybe the Ascension, Shove the primetime players in there. I mean, what the fuck are they doing with them guys? That's another one. Another one of these ones that they're not using properly. They're doing those promos which they're really cheesy, you know, but they're okay. Like, they had a match with Los Matadores on main event or something. I think it was main event, where like they came out dressed and like them, similar to them. And like Darren Young was like the bull. Um, they should they should they should just use them more, like on Raw and stuff, because I don't feel they're getting used. One of the many underused people on the roster. Like, the Primetime Players are really good, you know. The roughest, toughest, most entertaining tag team in the WWE. Their app stuff, they used to do loads of app stuff, and they were pure gold at it. You don't really see them on the app anymore. Maybe they're not allowed to because they were so damn good. But they should be in it. So how many is that? We got New Day, Cesaro Kid. And you notice they haven't called them the Brass Ring Club, even though that was a thing they came up with, and they haven't started calling them that yet. We have them two, Rowan Harper, the Ascension. That's four. PTP and not Los Matadores. Don't shove them in there. They suck. Monkey Dick. Who could it be? Tell me. I don't know. I can't bloody think. Oh, and also on Raw, this might be up. This might not even be up by the time Raw goes up. I don't know. But there's 3 titles on the line: United States, Divas, and Tag titles. I'll probably say the Divas possibly could change hands here. I don't know. Paige might return. Oh, but yeah, it's Naomi. It's fighting for it. So yeah, maybe Naomi will win it. But yeah, it's been a pretty tiring day for me. I was actually okay, you know, like, because I didn't take an energy drink, a 5-hour thing before I left for work, because we were travelling to the place for like a half hour. So I was like, well, there's no point taking one if I'm just going to be sitting on my ass for a half hour. And I was fine most of the day. I was a little tired and a little bit more hungrier than usual, so I had some more stuff at breaks and what have you. But come like 6 o'clock, I was like that. And I was like, oh, fuck's sake, I'm going to get an energy drink. But then, on the way fucking home, I just felt sick. Just the bloody bumps on the road and stuff. I was just, oh my god, I thought I was going to have to open the window and spew out of it. It was really bad. I feel okay now though, I'm all good now. But yeah. I can't think of this fucking, this 6th team. I can't think. Let me have a quick look on the WWE Superstars page. Maybe it'll come to me. And yeah, this video's gone on for a long ass time. I kinda hope to get through it quicker, but shit happens, eh? Okay. What the fuck is this? Vacant, Rollins, Cena, Nikki Bella, Big E, Kofi Kingston, Xavier Woods, all as bloody champions. The bunny's still a fucking thing? Oh my god. The bunny's still considered a thing. A superstar. Maybe they could shove Heath Slater into that Intercontinental thing. I doubt it. I think they're gonna do something with the US title with them. Just keep teasing it. And also, Hunico is still on the freaking announced thing. Maybe the Usos will be back by the time this happens. Doubt it, but you never know. There's Connor, The Miz, Neville, Artrizzy. Damn, Renee Young looking good as always. The Big Yay. Ah, the freaking Lucha Dragons. Yeah, it'll probably be them. Might shove them in. Who else is here? There's all vacant as the champion. What a ferret. Zack Ryder. Oh well, that's it. I've rambled on enough here. Hopefully this goes up sometime soon. This looks like it's gonna be shitty, where like there's black bars at the side. What do you get? What do you expect from a shitty laptop? But anyways, thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe, hit that like button. If you got through all the video, I appreciate it. And I forgot to mention that I might do the Telltale games. That would probably be like the only thing I'll do gaming wise. Maybe. And I do mean maybe. That's the one thing like I really enjoy is the Telltale stuff, like especially like if The Walking Dead came back. I'd be all over that, like spray tan on the Miz. Good analogy or what, huh? Eh? But yeah, I'd probably do the Telltale stuff. And I might do WWE 2K16. We'll just see how I feel. Maybe taking a big break from gaming, recording stuff is what I need. It might help. I don't know. Probably not, because the views probably wouldn't change, but maybe I just need to take a big break and it could help. Who knows? But yeah. See you later, folks. Bye bye. I'm very tired, but I'm not fucking going to sleep yet. I've got all the WWE on their Twitter stuff to go read now. It's 10:15. I ain't going to be sleeping till like fucking after 1 o'clock probably. And I have to be up for work. Like, I probably have to get up like 5:30. Because fucking starting at 6:30. Which is just great. Fucking great. I love work.